The next fight we're gonna talk about, Viviane Araujo versus Amanda Ribas. Now this is gonna be a good fight. This is two evenly matched competitors in my eyes, two strong women who have consistently going up against top competition, and they bring the fight to the very end. Viviane Araujo had a rough go at the start of her last fight. She got hit with a punch, dropped her, stood up, ate a head kick. Like she was in trouble early in that fight. And she was able to withstand, she was able to push through, mainly because she is a powerhouse. This woman is strong. And every single punch that she throws, she's trying to end the night. She is not pulling her punches at all. It reminds me of like she is technical and she is a very good martial artist. But sometimes, like if you see a street fight where you just got people swinging from the hip, and you know if they land one punch, this may be over. That's how Araujo throws. She is throwing with bad intentions on every single strike, and she is strong on the ground as well. Against Lee, she was after she took that early damage, she was able to grab her, pick her up, turn her, drop her, ground control, and she fought through tough times at the start of that fight and a little bit towards the end to be able to come out on top. And it was a very impressive uh, match, and it showed her competitive spirit to be able to fight through the adversity that she faced early and come out with the victory. Now, with saying that, throwing those type of punches from the angles she throws them from leaves you open down the middle. It just leaves so many strikes that can hit you on a straight line down the middle because of the angle and how wide you throw your punches. And that is somewhere, or that is an area where Ibas can be successful. Ibas is in constant motion, constant movement, constantly bobbing, and constantly stepping forward. She is putting the pressure on you. She went up a weight class in her last fight, and she consistently brought the fight to Chukagian. She was coming forward, and she was bouncing, and she was rocking, and she was swinging. Ibas is a different fighter from Araujo, whereas she is not as powerful. She is not trying to end the fight with one shot. I mean, everybody would love, one shot knockout power, but she's more of a volume striker. She's gonna keep the pressure on you. She's gonna keep coming forward, and she's gonna throw punches and punches. She's gonna put combinations together that constantly wear on you and wear you down and drain your gas tank. And she also is good on the ground. She'll take you to the ground, and she's more than capable of handling herself down there. There is something about this fight where these fighters are so comparable in terms of their skills, but they just have different ways that they implement them. Um, Araujo is not gonna throw the combinations that Ibas throws, but like I said, it's fight ending power. Ibas doesn't have the power that Araujo has, but she's gonna constantly move. She's gonna have openness, and you would think with the way that Ibas moves and bounces and is in constant motion that she would have great defense. Um, but in that last fight, Chukagian was able to land on her consistently and cleanly. She was able to, Chukagian kept her more at a distance, and she was or tried to keep her more at a distance, and she was able to just hit her with shots as she was coming in. And Ibas, she's bouncing and moving, but the head is not moving as much, and she was able to get hit with some shots clean. And if you catch too many clean shots from Araujo, it's not gonna be a good night for you. That's what makes this fight so intriguing, and has me constant. I can't like making my pick for this particular fight may have been the hardest, and I've constantly gone back and forth with my pick because Araujo If I watched her fight against Chukagian, and I also watched the last fight against Andrea Lee, she gets tired. I mean, tired. If and with the way Ribas fights, putting the pressure on you, constantly coming forward, I can very easily see middle of the second round, Araujo's gonna be breathing out her mouth trying to catch her breath. Third round, it's gonna be tough on her. I think that I saw that in that third round against Andrea Lee, she was just holding on. She was just holding on towards the end of that fight because she was dog tired. And the reason that she's so tired is because she's trying to knock you out with every shot. You're constantly throwing, if every shot is a power shot, and every shot I'm trying to put you on the ground, no matter how much conditioning you do, that you're gonna drain your gas tank. You're gonna get tired. And that's who she is. That's just her fighting style. So if Ibas is able to keep the pressure on her, be able to withstand those power shots early, be able to withstand the takedowns and the abuse she may take on the ground, if she's able to withstand that early storm from the first round to midway through the second, I believe she'll be able to win this fight because Ibas has shown that she's going to constantly come forward for 15 minutes. She has the gas tank to last. She has the gas tank to continue to put pressure on you late into the fight. It seems like she gets stronger in that third round. She's screaming and she's yelling and she's throwing strikes and um she brings it. She brings it all 15 minutes. The problem is I don't think she's going to be able to withstand those strikes early. I'm going with Viviane Araujo. TKO finish. She's ending Ibas's night early.